I'm Mike Thebridge. I put artwork out under the brand Visual Flux. Yeah, how did it start? Well, I studied painting, and then I knew I wanted to be an artist, and was kind of just doing lots of little bits. I built prints, and I kind of did a restored and antique painting, and did a few random bits of commissions. But didn't really find like a coherent voice until I started doing digital art. It kind of helped me work through ideas a lot quicker, and the digital medium meant I can go off on lots of different tangents and be very experimental and quickly work through ideas and return to old ideas and develop things, because my mind's a bit all over the place and kind of it bounces around. So this really helps, and it helps make work very quickly. Okay, flux means constant change. That's kind of what I guess my work's about. My practice is always changing, I'm always just trying new things and experimenting, but I think it's kind of a reflection of the world as well, which is always in a state of flux. Nothing's very stationary. Well, I started with flowers. I don't know why. I've always been kind of interested in like bits of truth and beauty, like these really, like they're things that make you human, but they're really inexplicable. Like, there's no logical, like scientific reasoning behind these things. Like, why do we find flowers beautiful? And then there's a John Ruskin quote which talks about flowers being kind of only created for the solace of humanity. So I just did lots of flowers, and with like the digital medium kind of created almost like lots of new species, and was just distorting things and playing with them. It was like super experimental, just like working with new media. So I'm always looking to kind of explore new things and to be learning new things and try new processes, because like the process of learning is really interesting, because I don't know, I think making mistakes is much more fun. It produces much more interesting artwork if you're learning and developing, and then it's kind of, you're going off and finding things and bringing them back to people and kind of presenting it to the world. It's like an artifact from your journey. So this one started as a rose, and then I had this vague idea that I really wanted to make flowers into like rain clouds, because there was like a bit of a surrealist element and like playing with the idea of scale, which was really interesting. And then just like making things melt was kind of like equally destructive as it was creative. Like so many possibilities as well. It means I can try out like almost every idea, and then you kind of have all these moments of creating which you can do really, really quickly. Do you know the graphic designer is Leif Bahadsky? He does lots of like album covers. He did like Kylie's album cover most recently. He's like a big influence because he does lots of digital abstracts and things. I mean, I studied painting, so like Turner was a big influence as well, like the use of colour and kind of finding inspiration in nature. Like influences from everywhere. Like there's so many inspiring artists. Like even like the smallest like most unappreciated people on like Instagram. It's crazy how you can just find one thing that really resonates with you, and even if it's just for that one moment in your life, because it kind of plays with an idea that you were thinking about, a few days ago, and then you realise that someone else has done it a lot better, and it's like you feel like part of humanity. It's almost as if you've had those like shared thoughts. A continuous stream of consciousness from your kind of all the visuals that you're making, so it's perfect like gallery and diary, and you can kind of use it as like a bit of a sketchbook and put ideas out there and just get some really solid feedback, whether it's like from another community of artists or people who are buying your work, or like it's got all these different like tools that you can use. You can use it to sell your work and sell prints and even sell like clothing and things, and then you can use it just as like a sketchbook and get ideas out and just play around with things, get some feedback. Yeah, I've had a few commissions as well, so it's great for just, yeah, amazing for exposure. It's yeah.